Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. The action has already started. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better, and ever more beautiful. And as you can see, we've already started here. Van Bronckhorst.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions.
Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Played into space. Ledvied is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Zanetti. It's gone out for a throw-in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He has found the way through. He rises! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Edmilson has quite a footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Yaya Toure.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zanetti. Edmilson.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? Oh, this looks sharp. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Cameroon looking to pass their way through. Oh, nice touch. Messi. Edmilson. He has a look up, hangs one in. Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. Nedved. Now he's got space here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zanetti. And it's Thuram. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And Edmilson. Van Bronckhorst. Cameroon finding their passes.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that has put paid to that. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Gullit. Adriano. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's nice. And it's Edmilson. And this is Adriano. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Gullit. Yaya Toure. And this is Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
A heavy challenge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ibrahimovic. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Van Bronckhorst. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Lovely feet. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's in a great position here. Van Bronckhorst, he's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Zanetti. Thuram. That's a sharp pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Van Bronckhorst. Well timed, excellent interception. Nedved. Some resolute defending there. Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Hullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. Good ball over the top. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Milan still this single goal behind.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Just about up to the hour now. Van Bronckhorst. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Van Bronckhorst. Messi chips it through, and he can clear it away. And we have our very first corner. Nesta tries to clear, and this is Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's travelling a long way. Ronaldinho. Nesta. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's intervened well there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Hullet. Tries to think it through. Great vision. Hullet.
Cameroon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Zanetti. Hullet looks to get on the end of this. And this is Pele. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. He's trying to hit the front line here. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Roberto Baggio. And this is Raul. And it's Pedri. Roberto Baggio. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He won't be happy with that one.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And here's Hullet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Maldini. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, it's come loose.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
They've played it short. Zanetti. And he's in a chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? Brilliant from Pedri! About as smooth as it gets. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well,
that's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and an end.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's not got that quite right. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Zanetti. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. And it's Zanetti. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Distributed tidily.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Thuram with the clearance. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Roberto Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's Nesta. And he's there to make the challenge. A probing pass. Oh, it looks a good ball through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Triol gets over and intercepts. Van Bronckhorst. And here's Ronaldinho. Neither side yet able to find the net. Yaya Toure. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zanetti. Well read, nice interception. And he was quick to react. Roberto Baggio. Nedved can see things, others simply cannot. Ronaldinho goes steaming forward. And that's a good ball. That is great defending, so alert. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that was nowhere near his best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Adriano. Oh, they can break here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And it's Zanetti. Knocks it into space.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Tries to dink it through. Cleared away. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And the counter is on. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Roberto Baggio. And he's had it nicked away. Van Bronckhorst. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Roberto Baggio. Zanetti. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Nedved. Nedved! The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Adriano. Ronaldinho. Toure defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hullet. Cameroon needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played back. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Oh, good-looking ball. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Forwards and with intent. Yaya Toure. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Zanetti. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cameroon with the corner. They're first. Can he finish? He has done it! Hullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Cameroon have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And he's managed to get Messi! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pedri. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a searching pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zanetti. Raul. And it's Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Zanetti.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Tries to play it through. Now that looks a bit... And the shot! Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Looking for the run.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And it's Pedri. That's good play. And they win it back again.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all, expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And a chance! Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Cruyff, great vision. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul, and the number on the board is 3. Prion with the slide tackle there. He is just caressing the ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.